David Hoffman, filmmaker, making merchandise, holiday merchandise, things you might want to wear, things you might know somebody who might want to wear. Take a listen. Why am I doing this? Well, my subscribers asked for it, and we had a poll, and I picked the best 8 ideas that the subscribers and I felt would mean something for people. All of them are positive attitude. All of them say, now is great. And even if it's not, it's really great. All of them say, take a positive attitude, try things, do things, and you'll find life gets better. It's based on something that happened a few months ago where a friend of mine had a son who was really having trouble. Drugs, alcohol, car accidents, a mess. And I made him a bracelet that said, be here now. And I put the bracelet on him. And he wrote me an email a month later saying how magnificently better he felt just by looking at the bracelet and being here now and forgetting all the other stuff and trying to concentrate on living his life in a good way. So here are the products that I'm offering through Teespring, which is a connection to YouTube. They make the product, they send it to you, they take your credit card. I make up the ideas with your help. Here we go. First one, the present is history 1 second later. True, right? Here it is, me and my wife. Boom, 1 second later, no wife. This is what life is like. The present is now. The present is so important. In the present, when I go into the present, I find things are almost always good. Even when I'm hurting, or I've made a mistake, or I feel uncomfortable, it's still good in the present. But if I go to the past, if I go to the future, ooh, that's how I feel. So I've made these products with the hope that you'll want them, or that somebody you know may want them for the holidays, or really at any time. It's meant for the person wearing it, and it's meant for the person looking at it. Ooh. Some people have asked, why do I have this here? Well, sturdiness, honor, correctness, and comfort. This bird takes care of me. This thing weighs a ton, by the way. It is made of incredibly heavy wood. I don't know, but I think it's an eagle. People have said it's different birds, but I think it's an eagle. The ordinary is extraordinary. It is extraordinary. Plain folks, plain people, the water coming out of the tap, the electricity that I have. I didn't have it 2 days ago with the California fires. The light, being able to speak with you. I have a shirt. I have a phone back, you know. The ordinary is extraordinary. So every time you make a phone call, you can remember it. Good merchandise, meaningful merchandise, hopefully helpful to you or somebody you know. Ta-da! Take a flying leap of faith. This is a picture of my son Davey taking a flying leap of faith. I told him to jump off the chair and he would be okay. And he was. I have a phone, little phone gadget here, take a flying leap of faith. What do I mean by that? I kind of mean my version of just do it. Just do it. Just try it. Just give it a go. I feel when you do that, the chances of a good outcome are so much more likely to occur. Take a flying leap of faith and buy that shirt. Give it to someone you know who needs to do that, which is most of us, which is me, which is probably you as well. Am I normal? No. Are you normal? Probably not. Not normal. Probably my most popular phrase. I wore it as a hat. Now I've got my own hat, which I think is better. So what does it mean to wear not normal? Well, first of all, what I found out from almost 200 documentaries is nobody's normal. We all think somebody else may be normal, but trying to be normal is really hard, and succeeding at being normal, I think, is impossible. We're not normal. Nobody's normal. I want to be me. I want you to be you. I want you to be yourself, really. That's what I mean by not normal. Now, I wore this hat walking with my wife yesterday, and about 4 people said to me, that's funny. And 2 asked me whether they could take my hat. You're looking at a photograph of a very curvy, good-looking woman wearing David Hoffman's not normal leggings. Now, she didn't want to show her face. She doesn't want her name used. And I am not the guy who could wear these things. I would not look normal. But you don't want to look normal either, do you? Ordinary people. Well, not everybody can wear this hat, but I wore it at the diner. And you can see in these photographs, it's wonderful. It just says to me, we're ordinary folk. I want to be ordinary folk. I want to be plain folk. As I said, I don't want to be rich and famous. I don't want to be famous. I wouldn't mind being rich or richer than I am. But ordinary folk, ordinary people, I put my arms around them all the time. I thank those people in the diner. I appreciate the photographs and the people who let me take them. We're just ordinary folk. Ordinary people, I don't know, says a lot. I hope you like this and that you buy this hat. I have a shirt. You can see it. When opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. This is my son Henry. He's usually serious. And he's the kind of guy who, he knows about this because his father says, hey man, there's a reason and there's a solution. There's a reason and there's a solution. If you can't find a solution, build one. Make one. I made it into a mug with a little bit of a David Hoffman filmmaker. I support him in small letters. I think it works as a shirt. Give it a try. If you can't find a solution, build a door. If you can't find the door, the opening, make one. Make something good out of something bad. I heard this phrase when I was a boy, and when I had a fire that destroyed most of my house and much of my archives, I used this phrase to help me survive it and thrive from it. Make something good out of something bad. A pillow, I made this for my wife. Whatever they call these, a shopping bag. And I've got a shirt. And I think that it says something really important for people who are struggling. We've got these fires out here in California right now. They're just awful. One day you're living in your home. The next day you got nothing left. I know what that feels like. So make something good out of something bad. If that phrase appeals to you or to someone you love, I got the merch. I'm going to get up in the morning, get a job, get a job. 1950s. Bring back the 50s. This doesn't work on everyone for sure. I mean, I went to the diner and the diner's got a whole bunch of my 50s buddies and we all kind of laughed at the hat. Some people feel this is a very serious thing. They want to go back to the 50s, and I've made this product partially for them, for the people who are serious about it. For me, I know I can't go back. The 50s was a time, and the 50s was great, and there may never be another 50s, but there's a mug and there's a sweatshirt that you can wear to make that statement. You might just want to wake up in the morning, have your cup of coffee, and I support David Hoffman, filmmaker. I support David Hoffman, filmmaker, as best I can, and maybe you feel that way as well. I support David Hoffman, filmmaker. A bag, a hat, you do if you're buying these things that I made. I tried to make them useful, meaningful, and positive. I'm also very appreciative of every one of you who subscribe to my channel and who make the comments that make me feel I keep on going, especially to my patrons who support me on Patreon, which is really a help. And maybe now to people who buy the merch. And if you want something special from me when you bought over $100 in my merch, you can always say, sign one, send it to me and I'll sign it if that's of any interest to you. Or maybe something else that you think of that would be creative. So anyway, David Hoffman's merchandise, David Hoffman merch. The David Hoffman store, as you can see, is right below every video. You can see my store, click on my store, see all my products. I've shown most of them, but I couldn't afford to buy them all. I have to buy the samples. Thank you very much for your support and for listening to me and for looking at my merch. You take care.